or 4 times. You know what I'm saying? You shouldn't read a scripture and be like, I don't get that one, I'm just going to keep reading. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you just got to be like, you read it, and then you read it piece by piece. Look up word by word if you don't get it. You know what I'm saying? Just read it over and over again and get it step by step and step until you build to the whole verse. You know what I'm saying? That's just one verse. We're talking about the whole Bible. You know what I'm saying? And because I've been looking at brothers, and I'm like, damn, he broke that down sweet. You know what I'm saying? Because you study accurately. You don't just study and be a mockingbird. You hear what somebody saying, just repeat it. Or you actually looking at it. You're looking at it, you're analyzing it, you're putting it in situations, you're going to definitions, so you can really grasp it. When you really grasp it, it ain't gonna leave you, man.
I would say the perfect example of that is the brother Yashawamba in the Texas camp, man. He went into scripture. He said, we're going to get it. We're going to dig into this. You know what I'm saying? He was speaking about the white stone and how that kind of went back to the Roman Empire. A black stone basically meant you was guilty, and a white stone basically meant you was innocent and everything. He like really went into the words. I ain't watched the whole video, but like the brother said, you know what I'm saying? You go into each word to really understand, because the scriptures even say, with all thy getting, get understanding. We had somebody come up to us and I read the Bible backward and forward. You know what I'm saying? Like, well, what does that mean? Did you really understand what you had read? You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, like, when I pray, when I'm about to read, I pray that the Lord allow me to understand, apply, and retain. You know what I'm saying? Not to be on the I'm better than no, but I really want to understand what I'm reading. I want to retain what I'm reading. I want to understand what's going on when I'm reading so that I may apply it. You know what I'm saying?
Something I just want to add on to that, so niggas just don't be that mockingbird type thing. I'm about to do the same prayer. For everybody, what you gotta do, you gotta set yourself up for success. Don't sit there and just read after that and just hope magically get in you. You have to really slow down and apply what you're requesting. You know, if you want to be the elect, you don't just walk through your daily life like, Lord willing, you put the spirit on me and I just become the elect. No, you pray for it and then you work for it. That's as simple as that. So let's go ahead. I don't want to digress.
Ecclesiastes 38 in the second half of 24. I'm gonna just read from the top, that part. The wisdom of a learned man comes by opportunity of leisure, and he that hath little business shall become wise.
That's right. So the more time you have, the more time you have to learn. But it's not magical. Everybody, that's like these modern day Christians. That's why these atheists, but they don't like the Most High for personal reasons. But they don't like modern day generic Christians. You know what I'm saying? I could talk to an atheist, which I do at my job. He don't even know. He think that I don't believe in the Most High because of I don't celebrate Christmas. I don't celebrate Easter. I don't like the white Jesus. You know what I'm saying? I don't believe in the Virgin Mary birth. You know what I'm saying? He think, you know, and I'm like, I believe in the Bible, but just not the modern day Christian. He just walked off on me. He got salty. He thought he had a connection with me for a second.
He thought he had
a black atheist on his
a buddy.
You know, but it wasn't like that. You know what I'm saying? It's just, it's just that this modern day Christianity is a bunch of dogma, it's a bunch of stories and made up bullshit, man. And all that shit come from Africa, you know, or Babylon. You know, I just want to be petty and say Africa. You know, all that bullshit come from Babylon. You know, niggas be like, yeah, they're missing out on real culture. They don't know Ishtar came from Easter came from Ishtar. Yeah, but it's a pagan god. It don't make it real. You know? Yeah. Go ahead. Get what you got.
This is back in 1 Peter chapter 4, verse 2. It says, I'll start back from the top. It says, for as much then as Hamashiach has suffered for us in the flesh, arm yourselves likewise with the same mind. For he hath suffered in the flesh, for he that hath suffered in the flesh hath ceased from sin.
That's right. So it's like nobody wants to sin, nobody wants to keep fucking up. These are the tools right here. It's telling you how to do it right. It's all about just taking the scriptures seriously, man. This thing is, it's not, these scriptures aren't here for our entertainment. It's here for guidance. It's here as an oracle. You know, the word of the Most High. If you want to talk to the Most High, this is how you talk to him. You know, this is how he talks back, actually. You know, sometimes in dreams, but this is the main way the Most High talks back to us. Yeah.
says that he no longer should live the rest of his life, rest of his time in the flesh to the lust of men, but to the will of the Most High.
Yeah, to the lust of men, but to the will of the Most High. You know what I'm saying? Because just think, if we ain't had the scriptures, how would you treat your woman, man? You know what I'm saying? Unless you was raised a certain way, you know what I'm saying? The Spirit of the Most High help you to a certain extent, but without these scriptures, you know what I'm saying? We'll be doing all kind of dumb shit, man. You know, we have done it. We'll be committing all kind of adultery. You wouldn't be rendering her due benevolence. You'll listen to her. You'll try to negotiate with her. You know, the woman is a weaker vessel. The woman ain't got enough sense to communicate with a man. You know, in actuality. Okay, so we wouldn't know that unless the Bible was here, because our common sense, she got a mouth, I got a mouth. She talking, I can talk. She's reasoning, I'm reasoning. We got to make the best point. With the scriptures, like, man, she ain't gonna make no sense. I'm gonna just let her go. You know, and I'm gonna still do what I'm gonna do. You know what I'm saying? You gotta, but the scriptures put you on that level. You know? Go ahead.
For the time past of our life may suffice us to have wrought the will of the Gentiles.
Yeah, look at that word raw for me real quick.
Verse 3. Verse 3.
You got on your phone? You got blue light?
Yeah, well, I had it then kind of.
You got blue light on your phone?
The word there is katagazomai, which means to perform, accomplish, achieve, to work out, i.e., to do that which is something results.
Yeah, so to put in action, to wrought the will of the Gentiles is to do the will of the Gentiles, basically. Okay, so let's read that again.
It says, verse 3, for the time past of our life may suffice us to have wrought the will of the Gentiles.
Suffice is like enough, efficiency, or adequate. So it was a time that it was enough to do the will of the Gentiles. The Gentiles is cousin Ray Ray and shit. You know what I'm saying? That wanna do some dumb shit. He wanna go to the club. You know what I'm saying? Or he wanna go to a smoke out, or he wanna go fuck these bitches. It was a time that it was enough that we did that. You know what I'm saying? The Gentiles was cool with us. You know what I'm saying? That the 2/3 basically. Okay? They was cool. Like, man, that's a cool ass nigga. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, read that.
It said, for the time past of our life may suffice us to have wrought the will of the Gentiles when we walked in lasciviousness, lust, excess of wine.
Yeah, look up lasciviousness, excess of wine. Not only just spiritual, it's physical. It's just drinking and partying. It's really going into just being that carefree shit that they pushing on in society now, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, if we all did Easter, it would have been like, oh, you had a good day. But if we be like, man, I ain't do none of that shit, like, what the fuck wrong with him? You know what I'm saying? Because we ain't wrought the will of the Gentiles. You know, the will of the Gentiles is go out there, go play and do the same shit that they're doing, you know? And when you don't, then it's like, oh, what the fuck? Is, you know, this nigga in a cult or something? Yeah. You know? Yeah.
The word there is aselgagea, unbridled lust, excess.
Next time, just get the Strong's G and name that, and then, because they can look it up on their own. We ain't that fluent with Greek to the point I don't want to be not pronouncing it correctly.
Okay.
So just give them the Strong's G, and just give them the definition.
Strong's G 766. The definition is unbridled lust, excess.
Unbridled lust. What is a bridle? A bridle is something that steers a horse. So a bridle is something basically that controls or keep you under control. So to be unbridled is to be like an unbroken wild horse. Go where you want, do what you want. No holds bars. Do as thou wilt. Unbridled lust. So if you see a woman, you know, she'll be walking with a dude, and she'll look at you, because women ain't shit. They'll be walking with a dude, look at you, be like, damn, she looking at me, so I'm gonna go at her. You ain't got no, that's unbridled lust. You know what I'm saying? Even though, like, damn, she look good, and she looking at me, but she got a dude. That's bridling yourself. You know what I'm saying? Because once again, we're in these bodies. That's what we're bridling. We're not bridling our spirit. You know what I'm saying? We're bridling our bodies. You know? Your loins, you know?
Pretty much keep saying like lasciviousness, wantonness,
just read it.
Outrageousness.
Yep, wantonness. Because you read in Isaiah, the 3rd chapter, it says women eyes are wanton. That's what I just said earlier, when a woman be walking with a dude, and let's get that real quick, just to prove the point. That the women's eyes are wanton, it's undisciplined. You know what I'm saying? They see a dude, they be walking with their dude, and they'll look at another dude. Why they with that dude? And they're pretty good at it. They'll hit you with that side eye a little real quick. You know what I'm saying? It's because their eyes are wanton. It's undisciplined. It has no bridle on it. They could be at a funeral and see a nigga and look at him. You know, over her dead husband, and take a peek at a nigga. You know? You got it? Yep.
This is the book of Isaiah 3:16. Moreover, the Lord saith, because the daughters of Zion are haughty.
Yeah, the daughters. Keep in mind, when you read, when it says the daughter, it's talking about Israel. When it's talking about daughters, plural, it's talking about women of Israel. Okay? The daughters of Zion. When it say the daughter of Zion, it's talking about Israel as a whole, the men and the women. But when it says daughters, plural, a lot of times it's talking about women of Israel. Okay?
Because the daughters of Zion are haughty.
They're very proud. Okay, go ahead.
And walk with stretched forth necks.
Yeah, that's what they head in the air, you know? Well, like they can't, you could tell when, you could tell the level of a bitch by the way that they walk, man. You know? You could tell who a flipper, you could tell who not a flipper. And by the look in their eyes, man, they give you that look, and you can read their spirits and be like, man, that bitch want that, she want the deep, you know? Go ahead.
And walk with stretched forth necks.
Walk with stretched forth necks. You know, them proud ones, you know, just if you can muster, you know, get you take you about 3 shots, some Jose, you know, and watch Bad Girls Club or watch Housewives of Atlanta. And you're gonna be like, man, these bitches is proud, man. Fucking proud. They animals, man. Fucking animals. These bitches are animals. They have everything a woman can have but a man. And they're animals. And they still got men. And they're still animals, man. They're still fucking fighting. Every fucking episode you fighting. This, and that. You know? Go ahead.
And wanton eyes.
Wanton eyes. Undisciplined
How you
eyes.
spell that word, bro?
W-A-N-T-O-N.
W-A-N-T-O-N. Wanton eyes. Undisciplined. You know? That's why in the biblical times, women are supposed to have their head down. They're not even supposed to be looking at a dude in the eyes, man. You know what I'm saying? They weren't even supposed to do that. And that's why niggas can't understand the difference between these times and a time when we were ruling. I ain't gonna say ancient times, like it was an ancient time and it's outdated. No, it's a different type of rulership, man. Okay? When we ruled, our women didn't go out and about, man. Women weren't in the workplace, and Esau knew that. You know what I'm saying? That's why Esau picked up on that and upheld that to a point. You know what I'm saying? But they wanted to tax the whole nation, so they gave women the rights to work. Because without the women right to work, you couldn't tax the whole American people. You know what I'm saying? So there's a whole agenda behind that, but that's a different can of worms. You know?
And I was gonna
and
say,
the plus to destroy the household. You know? And to chip the whole nation. Because once you bring the taxes in, then you involve everybody into a constitutional law. You know? With the health care. Everybody got health care. Like, it wasn't like that back in the day. It's like, shit, the man have it, and the man give it to, you know, you didn't have to check everybody's household and shit, you know? Census and all that shit. Yep. Go ahead.
It says, walking and mincing as they go,
Yeah, walking and mincing and switching, you know? Go ahead.
and making a tinkling with their feet.
Yeah, because they used to have bracelets, you know, anklets, you know what I'm saying? They have all that shit, you know what I'm saying? Because the bitches be having it now, they just have it wherever they have it. You bitch sound like a fucking janitor coming. But now it's like, really like them high heels, man. You know, how sound like Clydesdales when they walk now, you know? Yup. No, that's it.
This is back in the book of 1 Peter, chapter 4, verse 3.